I couldn't tell if I was wearing the headphones or listening to the speakers. And that is what makes this so powerful, because now I can take my studio on the go with me anywhere. This room has zero acoustic treatment, bare walls, hard floors, a window to the side, and it just sounded exactly like my studio. This is my bedroom studio. This is where I end up mixing late night when I don't want to drive to the studio. And acoustically, it's rough. We've got echo, uneven low end. This room has it all, and it's not good. So how does a room this bad sound this good? What I'm hearing in this clip you're watching right now is not this room at all. Let me explain. I'm wearing headphones, and loaded up right now is a captured acoustic profile of my treated studio made with Sonarworks SoundID reference Virtual Monitoring Pro. Now that's a mouthful, and it seemed a little sus for me at the beginning, but when I tried it, now I know I can take my studio anywhere with me with just my laptop and a specific set of headphones. And that is actually amazing. Let's see how it works. Big shout out and thank you to Sonarworks for sponsoring this video and letting me get this in my hands to show you guys exactly how amazing and powerful this tool really is. It's not a preset. It's not a generic studio simulator. It's a personal capture of my actual treated room, my actual speakers, measured from my actual ears. This is the piece of equipment that makes it all possible. The SoundID binaural in-ear measurement microphone. It connects into this device here, which then goes to your computer via USB-C. And the microphones, they sit right inside your ears while you measure. The app walks you through it, a guided process, a few sweeps, done in about 10 to 15 minutes. And in my testing, this was actually pretty true. Once I figured out exactly what you need to do, and you kind of need to set up an audio interface that has output that goes to speakers, and then you need to be able to turn that off or mute it, and then the output that goes to just the headphones. So you need to make sure you can separate those or mute those as it comes through. So after the first measurement, we then put the headphones on. I'm using the Odyssey MM500s, and they are open back. So I would imagine you want open back headphones for this process, and these are the headphones that you're gonna be using. I did not try these with closed back headphones because I don't really have any that are like that comfortable and that I would actually want to make mixed decisions on. Once it's captured, you load the profile into SoundID reference as a plugin in your DAW or system-wide across your whole computer, and it works on any over-ear headphones. For my situation, I'm just using the DAW plugin. You put it on your master chain after everything else, and you hit the calibration button, and you make sure you put those headphones, those specific headphones on, and you're pretty much good to go. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, my first reaction to the results. No way. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what they're doing over there, but this is awesome. It sounds exactly like this room. It sounds exactly like the speakers. That is wild. I can actually take my studio with me everywhere I go. Oh, let's go. Okay, so first impressions is that this is insane. This sounds just as if I was sitting here listening to speakers through the headphones. So that means I can mix and it sounds like these speakers. That's amazing. That is so amazing. The biggest freak out moment I had was in the studio because I'm listening to the headphones and I'm looking at the speakers and I really do feel like the speakers are on. It is that uncanny of a replication of my actual studio. It's wild, absolutely wild. And I had to make sure a few times on the audio interface that the speakers were muted. Then I went back and forth. Now, A-Bing them for me was a little rough. If the speakers were on, I'd have to mute the speaker, put the headphone on, unmute the headphone, and then I'm there. So it was a little bit of juggling for me, but even with that, I could still tell that it sounded exactly the same. Of course, I did have to like level match, right? I need to make sure the headphones and the speakers were giving me the same level. Once I did that, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if I was wearing the headphones or listening to the speakers. And that is what makes this so powerful. Now, if you guys didn't know, I got a song being released on Shindig Records. It's called Good Girl, and it'll be out on all streaming platforms. You guys can stream it on August 7th. Now, here's something interesting, and this is why I wish I had this Virtual Monitoring Pro installed before I went to this convention called VidCon, because as I was at the convention, the label owner asked me for an extended remix or an extended mix where you have like more beats in the front and the back of the song so that DJs can DJ the track, right? So it needed to add like another minute to the song, 30 seconds up front, 30 seconds at the end. If I had this, I could just do all that and then make sure the mix was fine in my hotel room and then shoot it off. But I couldn't do that. I had to wait till I got back here. So he asked for that like on Friday, and I'm like, look, I gotta give me till like Monday night so I can get home, get situated, hit the studio Monday and figure all that out and send it to you. So now with something like Virtual Monitoring Pro by Sonarworks, I can just do that in my hotel room as long as I have that set of headphones. This is a revolution for music producers and mixers that are traveling and on the go. This is really, really cool. And I don't think there's any other system out there that does something like this where you put in-ear binaural microphones to capture the sound of that space. I think this is a fantastic thing. Sonarworks, you're doing a great job. Check it out at $299. It's actually not that bad of a price to be able to take your studio anywhere with you around the world. Amazing. If you guys have any questions about this or anything else, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you Sonarworks for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.